Morn is contemplating something. For the sake of the good of the party, would it be really evil of her to break into the forlorn home?
Blue was having the exact same thoughts. So was Oriana.
Oh dear.
You put all that firepower into a half-dead creature, and if we need to fly, how are we going to do that now?
With the weaker flight. Or a long rest.
Twice for danger.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you can hear moaning.
Oh.
This sounds a little bit like, do you remember when we went to Mrs. S brothel?
It's not that. Wait. Can I roll for cruising?
It's Christmas! Hey, welcome. I don't care if you think it's too early. I said it. I've said it.
To be fair, it's like the 4th of December, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, today it's the 25th.
We're on
Of
YouTube
November.
now.
On YouTube it's the 25th of November.
Yeah.
Is it?
For us it's
Yeah.
the 20th of
Hey,
November.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you're
can just
right.
pause this, wait a few more days, and then watch it December.
Oh no,
What?
don't do that because it would be really helpful if you listen to it on the day that it's released because it really helps the algorithm.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yay, 25th of November,
Also-
Thursday of Christmas.
when we're repeated on Dave, who knows when that'll be? I could be any time.
Oh,
Huge
God.
reference to the States.
Yeah, that's a UK thing.
That's a real
Yeah, so, hi, I'm Paul, I'm the DM.
Hello, I am Moa. I'm playing Lox Luca Maximum Mernig, Gnome question mark. I'm gonna do it like that every time. And I'm also playing Blue, the human fighter rogue.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I'm playing the Von Ryder brothers. One is a half-elf monk. The other is a tiefling sorcerer warlock. See if you can figure out which one's which.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I am playing the Von Ryder sister, Oriana. Ooh. She's a tiefling rogue.
I love that the backstory is more important.
It is to me.
I'm Joy Amy, and I am playing Carouser Morn, who is Dragonborn Paladin. I am very bad paladin. And also her chromatic hound buddy, Gregory McFluffypaws.
I'm Luke Robbins, and I'm playing Ratsnick, the deep gnome necromancer, who's just lovely and simple. He's a nice little guy.
Yes. So this is the penultimate episode before we take a little break for Christmas. Nothing else is happening. Is that what I was supposed to say?
To be fair, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With that,
Marketing
with that.
team have told me nothing's happening.
Keep 'em on their
There's
toes.
loads happening.
So much is happening.
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. But we're gonna play. We've got loads to get through, gang.
Cool.
So we are gonna. I'm gonna do the intros for this episode. You don't have to do it, guys. You can relax. So firstly, we're gonna rejoin Lox and Lahan. So Lox and Lahan both recently sort of came back from the dead, basically.
Some more than others.
We're not sure if Lahan actually died, but he certainly thought he had died.
Which is just as bad when you think about it.
And Lox did die.
Yeah.
Was dead for about 4 months.
Let's see
Mostly
what-
dead. Mostly dead.
Mostly
to quote
dead.
the Princess Bride.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if Lahan says that.
Lox is heading south. He's going to go and try and see the mech dragon to see if he can Tony Stark this shit. Let's not pretend we've come up with original ideas here.
No.
There
There are no original ideas.
No, let's try that. What about the mouse? The mouse! And Lahan was thinking about going to see Daddy, but now has met Lox and is thinking maybe I'll go and kick about down south.
Kick about down south and daddy in the same sentence.
So yeah, you've been on the island of Lycentai. So Lycentai is this in this small archipelago of 4 islands that sort of all sort of specialise in a different thing. And Lycentai specialises in pleasure. It's everything you can imagine for a fun, I'm going to say vacation for our international listeners.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, so it's picture Dubai or Vegas, but in olden times.
Cool.
So what have you guys been up to? You had to wait a few hours for the to get your next boat to wherever you're going to go next.
Hours between boats, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you've got I think I said 8 hours. I don't know. Pulled the number out of my arse, so let's say it's that.
Cool. Yeah, Lahan would have. I mean, there was mention of drinks, so Lahan would have definitely gone to a bar and just started knocking back tankard after tankard.
Lox is with him. Maybe not knocking back as many tankards.
Yeah, 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the.
So poetic to real life.
Yeah, it's accurate. And I think
2 to 1. All right.
I think
Keep telling yourself that, Stephen.
Lox is. I think he's sort of viewing Lahan as kind of like I think I can like keep an eye out for you, kind of like energy, sort of like Big Brother energy. Like, oh, look at this little guy who thought he was dead. Like,
He doesn't know suffering.
he's not the brightest pebble on the sandpit. I don't know.
You could have gone with beach. I don't know why you moved it to sandpit.
Lahan, not the brightest pebble on the sandpit.
I got +5 for my wisdom.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of smart. And
That's what his mum always used to tell him.
Poor guy.
Actually, his mum didn't like him.
Not much, no.
so yeah, I think he thinks he can do sort of some mentoring,
So
whilst
this
also
point,
trying to figure out his own shit.
It's Lox very much focusing not on his own problems and trying to fix someone else.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sensible. Lahan at this point throws down the tanker and goes, right, I'm ready for a fight now.
Do you not want to just sort of sit and chat some more, have some more drinks, you know, really get into... I think we've got a lot of shared, I feel like, family trauma, you know, sons of quite intense people, lots of high demands.
Yeah, so when I do the feelings talk, that's all well and good, but then I need to go and get the feelings knocked out of me.
I don't think that's how feelings work. Believe me, I've been trying that for a long time. I wasn't so keen on the fighting. Got into a few fights, but, you know, managed to talk my way out of them most of the time anyway.
Yeah, I just throw fists until someone passes out. Usually it's me.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, who are you? What sort of fight are you thinking?
Paul, I'm looking around this bar.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a. The bar's pretty spectacular. It's sort of got a big round bar and knocking minis off. Big round bar in the middle with it's got 3 levels, so there's sort of balconies above you, and yeah, towards the back it looks like it's where the entertainment happens. There's big doors with curtains.
Right, Lahan, determined, will get up, swag a bottle of something, and start walking towards the curtains, hoping that that's where the arena boxing ring is.
Cool. So what's
Lox is just gonna take sort of his tankard with him and just say, well, fine, I guess I should sort of keep an eye out, I suppose. Not good for a punch, but you know, I don't really know what I'm capable of right now. He's gonna take a moment and sort of look down and go, do you do anything rather than keep me alive? Or not alive, or not dead? Hello? No, fine. Okay, and he's just going to kind of follow Lahan.
So yeah, you come through, and as luck would have it, through the curtains is quite a big amphitheatre. Probably you see something like 1,000, and in the middle is this ring. So you'd go down steps, and in the middle is just a sort of what do you call it? Sand arena at the bottom, and there seems to be some people just fighting at the bottom.
Mate, this is amazing. This is exactly what I needed. Some people who need to get up and like sing when they're drunk. Me, I need to go throw punches. And he is dashing down to that arena to find someone to fight.
So in the arena, there's currently an orc fighting 5 halflings.
He's going to go for the orc.
Okay, well, someone stops you, grabs you, and says, "You want to fight, do you?"
Yeah. So the big fella there, I reckon, I can probably take him down in about 12 seconds.
Okay, so so they and then is Locks doing?
Lox is just sort of standing by and he's like, yes, you can do this, my friend.
Yeah, that's my agent.
Hi, manufacturers.
You look like you can fight probably, that thing in your chest.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. We've not tested out the capacity yet. I'm more of an observer and wordsmith.
Okay, we'll get to your corners. And he ushers you to a corner, and Lahan to a corner.
Yep, Lahan's just tightening his bandages around his hands.
And Lox is just fine. Okay, very well. He's got this sort of coat on, but not much, like just the coat. He'll just, fine. I'll take and he'll take the coat off and sort of drape it over a chair.
So you hear over the tannoy comes in the red corner, the undefeated orc killer, and everyone they cheer. In the blue corner, the 5 halflings of the apocalypse. Everyone cheers. In the green corner, the green goblin. He's looking at you.
I'm a gnome, thank you.
Nobody can hear you say that. It's cheering. There's all around there. There's people taking bets all around.
Lahan just looks over and he's just like, he knows that was a low blow. He's like, oh, sorry.
And then he says, and in the white corner, the person I suspect will lose, Himbo Human.
Elf.
Himbo Elf.
Thank you.
And you didn't hear me say no.
And the halflings sort of they're quite acrobatic. They look like they're probably got some skills, and the orcs just sort of comes in all muscles.
You know what? I'm going to sort of let you kind of.
So as Lox wafts his hands, this sort of from you see this glow and vines come up from your feet and crackle through the sand pit, and just got all these halflings. 5 vines are just holding them in the air. The halflings can't do anything.
Nice.
Oh, so you can do stuff. Oh, that's cool.
So the orc's going towards Lox.
Lox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lahan's gonna dash over and headbutt the orc.
Cool.
So he's gonna run, jump, and just.
As this is supposed to be an aside from the main adventure, Lox and Lahan will do a brilliant job of fighting as many people as you want, and you'll win every fight.
Yes.
At which point your dwarven mate comes in. Hey guys, you're killing it here, but our boat is there's 2 boats leaving. You can either get the boat back to the mainland, to the plug hole. We can get a boat to Miskomar or to the southern wastes.
Right, I've got that out of my system now. But I'll do what I said. I'll accompany you to get your thing sorted.
Yeah. So that's never happened before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's very reminiscent of someone.
I don't really know. Yeah, vines were never my thing.
Nah, definitely more Lily thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, I think we should carry on to the Mech Dragon. I think we need to really find out what's going on here.
So he leads you outside across. You haven't gone far from the harbour, so you've just gone out. There's some quite small sailboat waiting for you. Takes you across the bay towards Rankagar, which is much more reminiscent of where you've come from Misco Mar. It looks, it's quite techy. There's sort of smoke rising, and the people there look tough and grubby, as if they're working people. So different to the sort of marble and joy of Lycentai. And there's a fair few gnomes dotted around, seem to be doing business, buying stuff. And you get onto, your friend leads you to a big ship. He's arranged passage for you. And when you get on the ship, again, there's a fair few gnomes on the ship. It's mainly mech dwarves, though. And in the shadows, sort of sitting back in the shade, it's quite a sunny day, in the shade are 2 tritons. Ooh. And that's where we're going to leave. Oh! Lox and Lahan until they return in the new year.
Oh, that's so long away.
Okay, so on to the main adventure, and I'm going to do the intro for you guys.
Ooh, thanks.
So yeah, you basically, Harkness has told you you've got to get across the island in 8 days, or 9 moons, as he put it.
Controversial.
If you show from above, we can see 9 moons now on the map. You've already spent an evening, you've already lost a night, so you're down to 8 moons to get a fair way across Domania. You're not doing so well so far. You had a quite an easy boat trip to start, which you tried to speed up by sinking the boat, effectively.
Yes.
Yep. Destroying your bag of holding. And so you've had to trudge most of the day through ice cold snow in freezing cold clothes. You got to Forlorn Hope, but it was closed. It was locked for the night. But there was a small tavern, traveller's lodge between the town and the woods, which you have walked into. As you walk into this sort of bar, the sort of endurance of the day hits you, the sort of warmth against the coldness of your skin. You feel those prickles as your sort of blood vessels all come back to life. Could you all do me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh no. Woo.
Okay.
Everyone, it's a saving throw, so if we all huddle together, you can
We're
have
together, so we got
+3.
+3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This
plus
is aura of protection.
that actually does help me a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
In that case, I've got a 22.
Ooh.
Wow.
26.
Wow.
Got a 13.
An 11.
And a 15.
Okay.
9.
So you all feel. I mean, you guys. Morn and Ratsnick, you feel particular, and Oriana, you feel particularly just drained by this whole experience. But the bar, this small bar is fairly warm, but it's about 10 o'clock at night. It seems to be sort of closing up for the night. The only 2 people in there are the barman, who's sort of a very grumpy-looking drow, and a fella sat in the corner, Strider style. And the sort of distinguishing fact about him is he's got blue skin.
But human.
Human looking, yeah.
Human looking.
Human looking.
Right, cool.
Mr. Bar person, can I ask, do you do any kind of spiced, festive blood drink that is preferably hot?
Yeah.
Could I have a big
Yeah. Yes, certainly. Half a gold piece, 5 silver, please.
I'm sorry, did you say half a gold piece for a spiced blood drink?
Well, you look like you need it. Where else are you going to go at this time of night?
Morn's gonna prickle a little bit, and as Morn's mood kind of changes, the barman will be able to hear but not see this growling sound.
Oh.
And Morn puts out a hand to kind of steady Grigori. Now listen, Mr. Bar person. Obviously I could get my own blood for blood drink in some other kind of way.
And the blue fella in the corner sort of stands up and he says, He says, I've got to think of a voice for him. Hang on. He says, now, come on, guys. Now let's not be too hasty, shall we? Look, he's got to make money. Tough out here. Not many people come past here. But these people, you can't gouge them like this. So I say, they give you 3 gold pieces, as much food and drink as they can eat and drink.
That sounds good. I don't suggest we stay here very long. In fact, as much as I hate to think things through, I think the incident with the boat back there shows that we probably do need better communication and at least a plan.
I would be inclined to agree.
So I've been thinking, Ratsnick and I both have certain powers, and I think between the pair of us, we could cover a lot more ground in a short space of time. I suggest we leave in an hour.
Well, if this is possible,
We'll be exhausted at the end of it, but we would have covered everything we've lost. Maybe a bit more as well.
I would be quite keen to have a drink.
Yep. I would say an hour. Let's refuel. Let's get ourselves together, and then.
No, my friends, I wouldn't go through the forest at night.
We're not going to go through it. We're going to go over it.
So it's a big forest, sir.
Yeah, we can go pretty high.
Well, okay. I mean,
How far could we go, though? Because what happens? What's your plan?
Between me and Ratsnick, as long as we don't encounter any danger in the forest, we don't get hurt, we could fly for an hour. That will cover 10 miles.
So flying. How far is the woods, though? How big's the forest?
I think it's going to be more than a mile.
It is, but
it's probably about 25 miles across.
it'll get us a good way.
And so we will then finish our journey in the middle of the night, in the middle of a forest, exhausted.
Oh, I think he said if you didn't encounter anything.
Right.
We're on the second moon and we are behind. We don't have time as a luxury.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
If we stay here, we're on moon 3.
Would we all be exhausted, or just you? You're the one
It'd be-
holding the flying.
It'd be tough on me and Ratsnick. I think it'll mostly depend on our own makeup and stuff, how sturdy we are.
Roskon, I was under the impression your wings were just for show.
They are mostly, but with a bit of magic, they can be effective. Yours too.
This is not fair. I'm only person here with draconic ancestry, and I cannot do the flying. I feel like this is
you will be doing
cosmic injustice.
You will be doing the flying. All of us will fly.
What about Gregory?
Ha! Are you tethered to him magically?
No, he is own person.
He can probably keep up with us if he's invisible running through the forest.
He'll have to see you over 200 feet high.
He has very, very good hearing.
I am just trying to help you. I mean, I could guide you through the forest.
Yeah, who are you,
Huh.
laddie? Where are you from?
Erdos. My name is Erdos.
Erdos.
I'm a druid. I'm a frost druid of the north.
Frost Druid of the North.
Yeah.
I'm
a ranger. I have not been through the forest, but I think I could find my way.
You have not been through the forest.
I'm a ranger. You may have heard of us. We have game-breaking skills.
World-breaking skills.
Well,
But it's up to you. I wouldn't go at night, though. I'd wait till the daytime. I'd wait till the sun's
Lots of
up.
people are saying do not do this at night.
as I've just said, my friend, time is not a luxury we have.
It's up to you, as I say.
Yeah, I will go with Blue. What do you say?
We do have some lovely rooms.
I'm happy to meet in the middle. If you catch me, wait until it's actually light, and then go. I'm less inclined to go into even if we're not in the forest, we will be finishing in the forest.
What time would we expect sun up?
About 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Okay, so literally 8 hours from now or so. Okay, so and why would you help us through the forest?
Oh, I'm an adventurer. I wanted to go through, but I didn't want to go through myself. You people could show me. You could help me. Look, she looks strong.
What are you?
I'm quite strong.
She looks. I just did adventure. Why are you going through the forest?
How do you find yourself here, though?
I'm an adventurer. I'm on an adventure. I thought I'd come here, wait for some adventurers to go through the forest, and I'd go with them.
That's mighty convenient.
Yeah, that is pretty convenient, to be fair.
Well, I mean, I've been here for a couple of weeks, so it's not so convenient for me, I can tell you.
Can Blue roll an insight check to see if she
I want to insight
believes
this
it?
guy
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Mon's too tired.
Rat Snake's by the fire.
Oh, I got a 6. I fully believe everything. Yeah.
I got a 19.
I got a 5. So I'm with Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that tracks. That tracks.
Trusting tieflings.
You do not trust him.
Yeah. An adventurer. That's not an answer.
Well, I travel the world, exploring.
Well, where did you come from first?
I come from the north. I'm a frost druid.
Thing is, if you wanted an adventure, why have you been sitting here for 2 weeks waiting for other people? You can just go yourself.
Well, I've been all over Domania, and I just haven't been to this bit of Domania.
So you're waiting. So you want to go with a bunch of people who also have never been here. And
Well, you look strong. You look like tough.
I'm not.
Well, probably a few of you will die, but I'd
I'm
probably
not
be
taking.
okay.
I'm not taking this man for anything he says.
Blue hears a slurping noise, to which, if she looks around,
Yeah.
there's just a 12-year-old Rothgon with a sweeping purple fringe and a blood slushy on the go, and a leather jacket. It's just like, you see, what we could do is, we could take him with us to cover the daytime ground, and if he turns out to be an asshole, we can all fly away and ditch him, or kill him.
I mean, it's an interesting thought, but what if he decides to lead us astray? We have we've got a particular set of skills. If he's a ranger, then he'll be able to figure it out better, and he might take us down a dodgy road in the woods.
Ask him about the Craven Witches, because that's who we need to see.
In your travels, sir, have you heard anything about the Craven Witches?
Oh yes, I've been everywhere, all over this land.
Except this particular bit of woods
Apart
that
from
we are
this.
conveniently also needing to cross.
Well, you might have heard it's quite a tough path.
So, have you've been up through the mountains?
Yes.
You've been down into the Underdark?
Yeah. No.
So
Yes.
not every bit then.
Not every bit. Well, the Underdark, that none they really count at Domania.
Gregory.
We can go there later, though. We can go. We'll go through the woods, then we'll go to the Underdark.
I don't like this man.
Gregory, Mon says kind of slightly under her breath, Nisha. And Gregory, in his invisible, you can just see like the hot breath, sniffs at him.
Okay.
And is going to do a perception check because that's
Okay.
the thing Gregory can do. To see whether Gregory trusts him. That is a 15.
Does Gregory trust him? What's Gregory's thoughts?
Gregory's thoughts are Morn is obviously being a bit pissy.
Okay.
She's uncomfortable. He's trying to work out why. So he's having a little sniff at Gregory. Not Gregory, had a little sniff at whoever this guy is. Erdos, that's it. Erdos, to see whether he's an arsehole, basically. He's sniffing, he's basically rolling for arsehole.
I think he's probably undecided.
Like when Fidget's undecided?
Oh God.
It's surprising he's not immediately he's a pretty friendly dog generally, and it's surprising he's not immediately sort of
Okay.
licking him and all over him.
Okay.
Because he's got a very friendly demeanour, this guy. You'd sort of
You'd
expect
Gregory to be all over
Gregory
him.
to like him. But
Okay. That is interesting.
Now, am I getting you rooms and some sustenance?
Yes, we'll take you up on the offer as long as we set out first thing in the morning.
We could set out before light, and then it'll get light as we delve in. Because
Yeah.
are we right on the outskirts of the forest? Is
Yeah,
the
I mean, it's, yeah.
I'll take the 8 hours and get my spell slot back, which I wasted.
Very good. Well, we have 4 rooms. There's 5 beds. Don't worry, 5 beds. We've got the royal suite. That's got a double bed.
Thank you.
That's 25 gold pieces. The crossed swords. That's 2 singles. It's a nice room. It's 10 gold pieces. There's the skeleton snug, which is 5 gold pieces. It's just a single. And there's one other room. Nobody's been in it for a while. It's Mr. Jones' old room. That's just a double, and I'm just going to charge you 1 gold piece for that room.
What's wrong with the Mr. Jones room?
Just I will have to uncover the furniture and just.
Ratsnick, is there a possibility that Mr. Jones is still dead in the room? Might be a nice corpse to pick up.
That could be pretty good. Yeah, I went for that.
And what's the skeleton room?
Well, it's a single room. It's a snug. It's very nice.
So between everything, that's what.
You want all?
50
You want
gold
all of the
pieces.
rooms? It's
Well, there's 5 of us, and
I
you
do not
described
believe the
5
rule. I will
beds.
just curl up in front of fire, put head on dog.
The skeleton one is 5.
Yeah.
The cross swords, which is 2 single beds, is 10.
Yeah.
So as long as we get enough beds for 5 of us, that'll be 25 gold pieces.
And the skeleton just has the 1 bed.
It has just the 1 bed.
Yes.
Yeah, but we got 1 bed which for 5 gold coins,
Yes.
or 2 beds for 10 gold coins.
Yes.
So we could get 2 of the cross swords.
Oh no, there's only one of each room. I'm afraid.
Oh, there's only
it's only
one?
It's only a small establishment. I'm afraid.
Oh,
Maths is
okay.
fun.
Right, so I think we should definitely get.
Well, what furniture is in the Mr. Jones room?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest with you, love.
It's a double bed. It's a double.
Oh,
bed.
it's just a
I
double
mean, there's a
bed.
chair. I mean, I don't object if
Right.
you want to share room.
If there's someone dead in that bed, I don't think Ratsnick would mind.
I think that's what
Oh no, we cleared Mr. Jones. No. There's no one in there.
Okay.
Good.
Right, I will bunk up with Ratsnick in
Yeah.
the Mr. Jones room. You take the Skelly room, and then you 2 have the single beds.
Sounds good.
I like
And that is
photo.
what, 16 gold pieces?
Oh, very good maths, sir.
Thank
And I
you.
tell you what, I'll throw in some drinks and some food for free.
Fabulous.
Oh, you're a
Please
star,
don't make me
mate.
happy.
You're happy now, Oni?
Let's have 5 ales, and what are you guys having?
I love what he's having. Also, you don't happen to know anywhere that's got that might open up a bit earlier that sells potions and whatnot, about healing potions.
Oh, you can head into the Forlorn Hope when they open the gates.
What time do they open the gates?
Oh, about 7. Just.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it, is it? 'Cause we want to leave early, don't we? That's not gonna. That's a shame.
Morn is contemplating something. For the sake of the good of the party, would it be really evil of her to break into the Forlorn Hope?
Blue was having the
Oh,
exact same
So
thoughts.
was Oriana.
Oh dear.
The ladies of
Team
Morn,
Blue.
I do not need. Although I am,
I'm going to assume you're now sat at a table.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're away
So-
from Oni and Erdos and the barman who you still haven't asked his name.
Yeah.
But you're away from them.
What pub do you go into when you ask their name?
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
I would like. So, although I'm sorry about today, it has not been my best of days. But I know I have all my spells. I have all my health. I'm thinking. If people want to rest and recuperate, I could nip over to Forlorn Hope and liberate some of the things.
I think that's a lovely sentiment, Morn, but you stick out somewhat, and I'm wondering if we get the person who's legitimately been a thief for their entire life.
Yeah,
And-
pretty much.
And well, to be honest, I'm not proud of it, but I've done some of that myself.
And
You can-
you're pretty self-aware.
Counter
yeah.
suggestion. Take Morn with you. Can I make more invisible for a bit, and then she stays invisible and if she doesn't attack?
I was going to suggest take Gregory, but you know.
I can. Oh, no, it's only for a minute. No, I was going to
It
say.
looked pretty well guarded when you went to the town and they turned you away. It's about a 15-foot high wall with a decent number of guards. I mean, they are keeping their eye on this
My
forest.
thoughts is that you could use Morn if it does go south. Maybe she could serve as a distraction for some of the guards whilst you two get in and do what you need to do quickly. Me and Ratsnick will stay here because, well, let's
You
face
two are
it,
pretty.
we're not going to have any stealth to us and we'll make the situation worse.
I'm
Also,
pretty
you-
stealthy. I'd do it.
You have a horde of zombies with you at most days.
Not today.
So Oni sidles, Erdos sidles up to your table. What is it you're after?
You no.
Just supplies for the journey.
Yeah, we're just talking about when we could go and get some supplies, but you know,
Oh, what sort of supplies you want?
well,
Some healing potions, probably a good idea.
Yeah, definitely feel
If we can find some necrotic resistance potions, that'll be good as well.
I can probably
cloves.
sort you
no,
out.
Harkness gave us one close.
Hang on.
Marcus gave us wolves clothes.
What do you mean you can sort us out?
Well, I've got some things.
Can you?
What kind of
elaborate?
things?
Wow, what do you want? You want three healing potions?
Okay.
What was this anti-necrotic? What's this? I've never heard of this.
It's a resistance potion.
So it's necrotic damage.
It will make all of us, we will take half, necrotic won't have the effect on us that it usually does. It'll be effective for where we're going. Fire resistance would be good as well. I mean, we've got that in
Yeah,
the bill.
we're all sorted.
But
No,
if you could-
I am wearing.
a couple of fire resistances would be
Yeah.
good as well.
Oh, okay. Let me just see.
But this stuff is very expensive, magic.
Well, you know. And he
And I'm not sure I can trust you as far as I can throw you.
well, I wouldn't trust me either. So he pulls up. He sort of pulls a small case, sort of from almost nowhere. You're like, where did he get this small case from? And he opens it up, and he's just sort of half in it, rummaging around. And he says, "Oh yeah. I've got these 3 healing potions, and this one will give you resistance from necrotic."
Ah.
Well, that would be very, very handy, I suspect.
Very convenient, wouldn't you say?
How
I have
much?
to agree, wouldn't you say?
Well, I get, as I say, I'm an adventurer, so I go around the place. I need to make my money, so I make a few potions here and there, and then I sell them. That seems reasonable to me. There's a reasonable reason for why I would have them.
Could I inspect that potion you have there?
Which one?
That anti-necrotic thing.
Anti-necrotic, yes. There you
But
go.
just-
There's the anti-necrotic.
Can you take the cork out, please?
Well, me take the cork out.
Well, I mean, I could take the cork out.
You can take the cork out. That's fine. You have that. You can have a little.
Morn is going to
Make
take
sure it doesn't
the
void the warranty.
Morn's going to take the cork out and hand it down towards Gregory and say, "Gregory, Misha," and he is going to sniff at the potion
Okay.
to see if he can tell what it is. So that is a 19.
Yeah. You can tell what it is.
Oh, actually, it's not a 19. It's a 22.
He can tell what it
Okay.
is.
He can't tell me, can he?
No.
What's
Gre-
Gregory's
no, wait,
reaction?
Wait, Gregory. Is this what he says it is?
Nah.
You can do a positive or a negative.
I could do if Gregory spoke.
No, he
Hang
doesn't.
on,
He
He
doesn't.
understands draconic.
But he understands draconic, but he can't speak it.
That's true.
22.
22. Would he actually know what it is? He's a dog. Why would he have any
He's
idea
not,
what
he's
necrotic?
not a dog. He's a
Well, he's
chromatic
not.
hound and he's from the Feywilds. So he's
What
a
magical
sentient, proper, like,
22.
wisdomous creature.
He nods.
What
He
is
nods.
Gregory's...
It is.
Okay.
We sorted it.
Yeah, we sorted it.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. I was going to do detect thoughts.
You argued strong.
I did argue strong. I mean, you gave me lots of information and I used it against
Well, I've got these. So the healing potions, they're 50 each. This anti-necrotic, though, it took me a while to make. So that one is 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces.
We should break into the floor now. We should do it.
I mean, the 5 of you could. You won't get this sort of thing there. You can get supplies, but nothing else.
Well, how about we take the greater healings and you hold on to that anti-necrotic.
I didn't say they were greater healings.
The which healings? The
That's
healing
just
potions.
common. They're just common. He made them himself.
Right. If we maybe we take the healings and you hold on to the necrotic one because you'll need it for where we're going. So.
I've got ways to protect myself. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
I really don't like this guy.
I'm getting vibes.
It's the accent that I'm not keen on.
I'm assuming you said that away from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morn's doing a really bad stage whisper. Why do we not just, instead of robbing Forlorn Hope, why don't we just take it from this man?
Bloody hell, you're smart, aren't you? That's
Yeah.
a good. Mate, look over there.
So he heard you, the other conversation from the other side of the bar. He hasn't moved away from your table.
Yeah.
Morn, isn't that right?
No. You want to fight me?
I do not want to fight you. Why would you think I want to
Well,
fight you?
you just said you were going to rob me.
No, I said,
That's
why
very
don't
different.
we rob you?
Well,
That
okay.
is very different.
Oh, good. So you don't want to fight me.
I don't want to do anything.
Right, well, this is you're going round and round in circles. You seem very bright. You seem very smart.
Well,
Smarter than me.
I am very, very intelligent paladin.
Oh, very good.
Okay, I'm going to insight that because someone just calling Morn smart off the bat doesn't feel right at all. No offense.
Lots taken.
I'm still 10, so I'm still.
Well, we're kind of doing you a favour by letting you tag along because we could go. We could just go. Could we go?
Yeah, that
We
is
could
true.
just
That
go.
is true. I
We're
accept
doing
that.
you a favour.
I accept that.
And so I think it's only fair that you know, with the necrotic stuff, just, you know.
A discount.
Yeah.
You let me come with you.
I mean, that's kind of what we're letting you come with us.
Okay, and you won't ditch me like you said we were going to ditch me.
No, just think
You
he's
didn't hear that.
he's a sinister.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
You didn't hear it?
Yeah.
I retcon that.
Yeah, we're letting you come with us because that's what you've wanted. That's what you've
Yeah,
made.
that's what I want.
I mean,
okay.
we're Dominion royalty around here,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
mean-
going to be an adventure.
Oh yeah. We got all sorts of noble shit going on. So yeah, but I'm just saying, we can pay you. Just maybe bring it
I
down.
tell you what, then I can do. I do 500 gold pieces,
500. I mean, 50% off. That's
And if-
Including the healing potions.
and if you don't use it, no. But if you don't, you've already bought them. I had the money, I think.
you definitely
I
didn't
was
because
gonna
I've
say-
got
Okay.
the money.
I was going to say one of you.
Well,
And I've
no.
I scrounged all of that fucking gold out of the river. So
What I will
I'm
do,
keeping track.
what I will do for you is I will, I'll buy it back at half cost if you don't need it. If we get to the other end.
So if I give you, or if I ask my colleague here to give you 500 gold pieces
Yeah, plus the 150 for the healing.
plus 150 for the healing, and we don't use necrotic stuff,
Yeah.
you will give us 250 back.
Yeah, you'll give me the necrotic back.
And yes, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like this group is like the worst group of Karens in the plug hole.
Yeah.
Look, I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time.
There's a heavy "can I speak to the manager" vibe happening.
You don't happen to have one of them, do you? You are a lone trader sort of dealio. What are we thinking?
Yeah.
Oriana now hears a slurpy noise.
What the hell's that? She doesn't know you can do this.
Now, and as you look down, it is a teenage version of your brother.
my
Oh,
God.
yeah, sorry, I should probably explain this.
I'm so sad that I
Can-
missed this phase.
It wasn't great.
Can blue
No,
also?
just
So it's
Oriana.
two separate things.
Yeah, so I can have private conversations with people that no one else can hear and see. Thing is, it's magic that I'm still learning, hence why I appear as a reduced version of myself.
Fair enough.
I don't think we need the necrotic potion.
You don't?
We'll need that as we go further. If we get to the end of the woods, it might be helpful, but also it only worked for one person. It's a lot of money to spend from what Blue's taught me about money.
I mean, it is.
Oh my god, he's learning.
I mean, it was your idea to get the necrotics, the anti-necrotics.
Well, I just said, it would be ideal, like in a situation where you were stealing it or something. But these resistance potions are very expensive, and as I said, going through the woods, I don't think necessarily we'll need it. In the hells, we'll need it.
Right. And yeah, he wants it back at the end of the...
Exactly.
He's not going to want to come into hell with us. I don't really want him to come to hell with us. I don't even really want him
It seems
to
bad enough in there already. Don't want to make it worse.
Exactly.
Mon's gonna lean over to Raptic and looking over at Oriana and say, I know this face. This is definitely a talking to baby Rothgon face.
Yeah.
The confusion.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. I don't think we buy it. We'll be fine.
I just. Yeah.
I mean, if you bought the anti-necrotic, I'm a bit worried about him.
Yeah, let's stay well away from that.
Yeah.
Let's go with the healing and then
Healing?
negotiate the anti-necrotic. I mean, if we need it desperately, we can just kill him.
Yeah. Okay. I would agree with that.
And then you're back in the room with Blue, kind of going.
Right. I think we've made a decision.
Have
And
we?
I think. That's why I said I think.
Okay.
Rothgon winks at you.
What I was also. I'm gonna say it and see if my colleagues agree with me. Take the healing potions. We're not gonna take the necrotic.
Oh,
I
alright,
don't
I
think
understand.
we're gonna need it as much as we potentially thought we might.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm going to be with you, so yeah, we can
You're-
haggle.
Yeah, you're very
Mostly
dead.
there.
I mean, mostly that. I was thinking more. You know your death. You know your death stuff. Necrotic. You think we're
Yeah,
gonna
fine.
need it?
No.
Yeah. Lovely. Yeah. Okay.
We have a paladin with radiant magic, and I've
Bad,
got
very bad. Hail Mephistopheles.
Hail
Hail
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles. Yeah. All that good stuff.
we have
Who?
radiant.
Oh no, Mephistopheles, hail.
We have radiant magic on both.
Oh, caught that.
Who the fuck are you?
Erdos doesn't know. who
She didn't
Mephistopheles
say that.
is.
She just thought
No.
it.
Well.
Can I roll a perception to see whether Morn spotted that?
Yeah.
Nice. It must.
Yeah.
Yeah, spotted
I-
his. Who's that? Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh!
Yeah, you heard him say.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you're happy to.
Yeah. You know what? A couple of healing potions probably a good situation to sort of have.
How many
She'll.
was it?
3.
3.
3 healing potions.
150 gold pieces.
Yep. And she'll count them out, and you'll get some quite damp. Few with a bit of pondweed.
She realised the weight should balance itself out as well with the 150 and the potions.
So yeah.
And at this point, Rothgon just swipes whatever alcohol's on the table and is like, right, let's next. Should we check out Mr. Jones's room?
Roscon.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Before you to leave, Morn is going to try and when Baby Roscon's talking to you, can the person talk back, or is it going to be out loud, or
It's
will it be
psychic
psychic? Roscon, could I talk to younger Roscon, perhaps?
He just looks at you and he goes, fine, and then just walks off towards Mr. Jones's room. And then you just feel a tugging on and you hear it.
Oh, you have grown somewhat, Baby Roscon.
Yeah, I'm getting better at this now, so I'm not just a blurting baby anymore.
You're a teenager, so much better.
Yeah, cool, innit?
I just really wanted to make sure that Roscon knew that Mr. Erdos does not know who Mephistopheles is.
And he's a frost druid from the north.
He's in Domania. I would have thought everybody would know who Mephistopheles was. That does not
So
sound right.
what Ratsnick knows about the frost druids is they live,
Rothgon.
Rothgon. Sorry, man. In the extreme north.
Yep.
And they bear they are the people who lived here first. They're the First Nation people who were sort of driven north by all of the death and necrotic, and they live in fishing villages, and beyond the north of Domania is sort of the ice sea, which kind of is a constant moving of huge ice sheets. Only they really are brave enough to navigate that or understand how it works.
Okay.
So that's what you know about them.
From my understanding, the frost people, the First Nation are people that lived here before necrotic stuff, so maybe he just doesn't believe in Mephistopheles or sees Mephistopheles as a bad person because
Okay, I just thought it was worth mentioning
No,
because
it's-
it was a bit weird.
It's definitely interesting. I'm not getting a great vibe from this character. I think we need to be careful. My father said something about changeling, and
Oh, yes, I remember this. Ep11.
yes,
Ep11?
and we need to be on our guards because it can literally be anybody. Oh, that's slippy.
when Morn looks around and sees Oriana's just gonna be like.
And then teenage Rothgon just like raises an eyebrow at you and then fades away.
Cool.
I feel like we should all have like a code word that we ask each other in case we are like, are you the changeling? Cucumber.
I think Maud should roll to see if she thinks that Oriana's a changeling. So she was like, and she waved.
Oh, we're going to derail ourselves.
I'm so glad you're not the DM. What's happening, Mr. DM?
Well, you're holding a conversation. You're having your so yeah, he's the barman's brought out some plates of raw meat and popped them on the table. You've got some spiced blood in jugs. You've got some ale, and you're having a nice meal.
Cool.
Yeah. Eat, rest, then let's get going.
Yeah, Rothgon went to bed before the food came out.
Okay.
Ariana's going to try a bit of the blood because she knows that her family, it's in the family, they like blood. And I don't know if she likes it. I haven't figured that out. I feel like she's not sure yet, but she's willing to give it.
Like olives.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate olives. But yeah, no, she's not sure about it yet. But there we go.
Cool. So yeah, your room. You get shown up to your room. As Ratsnick, are you staying down?
No,
Are you
he's
going-
going to stay down. I'll be up in a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, your room basically is very dusty.
Mm-hmm.
He leads you in there, and he has to move. Basically, sheets cover everything. It's far. It was obviously a nice room once upon a time. It's been left for some time. It's fine. It's not nice, but it's fine.
Would it hurt to get a skelly maid to just run a fucking duster around this place?
So as my friend said, we don't make much. I mean, there's not much trade anymore since the paths. The things on the path and. So and then there was the business with Mr. Jones, and now But anyway, 1 gold piece. You can't sniff at that.
You would think I wouldn't complain on got 1 gold piece, but you have not met me, my friend.
The Karen of all.
I have
So,
now learned the value of coin.
So yeah, it's fine. It's
Okay. I'm just wondering. Rothgon just starts walking around the room, casting prestidigitation, and instantaneously cleans 1 cubic foot at a time.
Cool.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Who'd
magical
have thought-
cleaning.
Yeah, who'd have thought Rothgon would like be?
Yeah, but it's magical cleaning, so it's literally like just clean. It's not like. To be fair, once he's done all of this, he's like, it's exhausting. It's such hard work. I just cut out for labour.
Just a flagon of spiced blood helps them.
If only there was some annoying children here to lecture about drugs or something when this happened.
Yeah, so you're up to bed, or the other 4 of you going to eat your meals, and then do you want to do anything before you head to your rooms?
No, not really.
Ratsnick could just do. He will actually. No, as soon as the last of the party say they're going to make their way up, at that point he will. He'll go up the stairs a little bit, but before he goes into the room, he's going to cast Arcane Eye, which is basically creates an invisible magic eye within range that lasts for an hour, and then he can steer that up to 30 feet per turn. So he'll go inside the room, and then he'll send it down and just have it sort of in the corner of the inn watching the ranger. It picks up no sound, so he can't pick up any conversations. But he's just got like just like permanent telepathic so he doesn't need to switch. It's not like Find Familiar where you switch your vision, so he just knows all the time what this eye can see. So yeah, that's what he's going to do. He'll explain to Rothgon as he walks in. He'll hush and whisper and just say, yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on the ranger and not too trusting, so...
Yes, it's a very good shout.
I love the fact Rothgon and Ratsnick are sharing a bed.
Yeah.
It's the wholesome content you tuned in for.
And it's against the wall, this double bed, so...
Oh, no.
You don't have a side inch.
I can't be against the wall.
So when
I need an escape plan at all times
when
when showing a bed.
Ratsnick comes in, he has to clamber over you.
Yeah.
Is it up? Is it like literally is the end up against the wall as
Ends
well?
against down the side, yeah.
Nice.
Wow,
Oh.
cozy.
Okay.
I thought you said this room was quite nice.
It was quite nice if it was one person staying in it.
I don't know if this is just a general rule, but a rule for me is like, don't share a bed with someone if you don't have an escape plan. So I will be in the most obvious place. I mean, that's certainly a Rothgon motto.
Yeah.
So I'll be in the most obvious place where I can escape easily if needs be.
That's fine, yeah. Ratsnick could clamber over it and then he'll just lie there awake for a while, for an hour anyway, just watching through this eye.
The other rooms are quite nice, and you get yourself sorted, dry your clothes, you can sort yourselves out, you've got keys to the doors, you can lock them, they've got bolts, you feel pretty safe and secure. All you see of the eye is that he sits there for a while, and then sort of once the creaking and moving around stops from upstairs, he leaves.
Okay, I'll follow him for the next hour. It's got an hour total, so as long as the eye is visible, he'll just have it follow him.
Okay.
around. Yeah.
So yeah, he heads down the path a short way,
Mhm.
and then just lies down
Just lies down
in the
inside.
woods. Yeah.
Ranger
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, he'll say like, it at least seems to be a ranger. I mean, it's the kind of thing they do.
Yeah, sleeping outside is very much their vibe.
Leave him be.
And you have a pretty uneventful night.
Good.
Thank God.
We need that.
Oh, I'm so glad the poor trees aren't screaming at me this time.
Yeah, are there any portraits in them?
All I'm saying is you're lucky that we've got quite a lot of material to cover.
Don't give us a cryptic fucking dude and not expect us to grill him and just accept everything he
Our
says.
trust has been broken so much.
Yeah.
Many times.
I really hope he's not Flight's dad.
As it's been an uneventful night, when Morn and Blue wake up, they will discover that Grigori is visible.
Yay.
A nice night's sleep, and he is bronze in colour,
Ooh.
which is really nice. And obviously, because he's a mixture of fluff and scales, it kind of like shines. It's a big sparkle thing.
So yeah, you it's first light. You just it's sort of it's barely light. Sort of the sun's coming up. It's sort of 5-6 in the morning.
Blue will if there were rations that Harkness put in the rucksacks, she's going to presume they were gross and bloody, and she's going to wrap up
It's
some...
actually all dried meat.
Ah, okay.
War dried meat.
Yeah.
Like carpaccio.
That's
That's a nice meat.
Or it's
all
a
good.
biltong type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And she'll sort of grab some bread and see if she can swipe from what they had last night. And yeah, just be ready to go.
Yeah, Corona's going to do pretty much the same.
So when you come down, your man is sat there waiting for you. Erdos.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Are we ready to go then?"
Think
go.
so?
Lead the way, mister. I can tell when last a fucking vampire shat in the woods 2 hours ago.
Okay, so you're heading into the woods. First thing I want you to do is just choose a leader of your party.
Ratsnick.
Ooh. So, I think there were other suggestions.
This isn't in character. This is
Torn
just.
between
Who do you think? Between you, who do you think is the natural leader?
Oriana or Blue in this one.
Yeah. I think possibly Blue.
Mhm.
Blue, I think, yeah, Blue might have
Yeah.
that.
Or you're
You're
like
more
a
of an
soldier
urban.
fighter.
Yeah.
Whereas Ariana's really good at like getting past.
Yeah.
Like, if they're like,
Yeah.
is this like a physical leader, as in the person who's in front, or like?
No,
a
just the person
general?
who's sort of leading the party, roughly.
And then I'll be second in command.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, these two up front with the
Yeah.
fact that they're Dexy,
I mean, also,
stealthy.
They're going to the place that, like, the whole point of them doing this is because Blue is answering the call.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, makes
she's
sense.
very, very keen to.
Mhm.
If it was a
Anyway.
battle, I would have said more.
I know. Morn would probably take up the. Morn would. I'm trying to say take up the rear without saying take up the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would stay at the back.
Well, I've got to
Um,
stay at the back as
protection.
well.
Yeah.
With Morn, whilst Morn can certainly hit anything, if Lothcon can sniper it at range, then
Yeah.
that would be preferred.
Yeah, Ratsnick and Mingle in the middle as well.
Okay. So there's going to be some dice rolling.
Indeed.
What?
What?
I want you to
don't have
roll,
any dice.
all of you,
Okay.
roll a d20, a d100, and a d4.
Right, I am going
After
to
what happened
pick
on
the
Sunday.
same dice set,
Okay.
and this is the one that
Really?
Kate got me for Christmas.
See, I'm going different. I'm
These are
going all
mine are
different.
Critit. Mine are from Critit UK.
So
Yeah, buy stuff from them.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Okay, I'm going to start with Noah.
Yikes and yikes.
So I got a 15 on my d20. Was it rolling for anything in particular, or
Yes?
as in? But will I have?
Nope.
Okay.
no modifier.
Oh, my d100. Did I also need to roll a
So you,
d10?
yeah.
Okay. So that is 85 on my
And
d100,
the 4?
and my 4 was a 4.
Stephen.
Okay, let's start well,
Was
shall
that
we?
good? Was that good? I don't know. If that
4
was
on the
good.
D4.
Okay.
71 on the D100. 1 on the 20.
Tony?
Let's start good. Oh wait, no, we can't.
Oh.
I got a 3 on the D4, which is pretty decent.
Oh, 3 on the d4, hang on. Start with the 20. Go 20,
So-
100, 4, yeah.
2 on the 20.
Oh.
19 on the 100. And 3 on the 4.
Okay.
Oh, it was so nice having a sister.
I can see out the corner of my eye that Paul is writing things in a table, and it's really stressful.
No.
My D20 was a 10.
Okay.
My D100 was 26. My D4 was 4.
Okay. I've got a 13 on the 20, 53, and 1 on the D4.
Thank you very much.
Gosh, you're the leader.
Yeah, I mean, but was that good? Was it good? It's high, but was it good?
Wait, is anyone dead?
Rat snake.
Oh, no, he doesn't need to roll.
Okay.
Okay. So, you head into the woods. Initially, it feels like a wood like any of you would have walked in. It feels old.
Oriana's never.
Oriana's
this is her first
never
wood.
been in a wood. It's dark and it's fucking terrifying.
Oh yay.
The trees are well over 200 feet high. So you can't, I mean, even on the path, which is, it's obvious, although the snow's fallen, there's obviously, there's been sort of animal tracks but no one's been down here, apart from Erdos the night before, so his tracks sort of head a little way down the path. And you're sort of making your way along the path.
Okay.
Okay.
Are all woods like this?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking boring, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, look at all the trees. Have you guys seen how many trees there are here?
I like.
How far have you ventured out of the plug hole?
I haven't. This is the first time.
But there was a swamp outside the plug hole.
Yeah. Outside the plug hole. I never went outside the plug
You
hole.
stayed within its city limits, the walls.
Yeah, because I got everything I need there. What's out in a swamp?
Oh,
A
you have
really
so
good
much.
bar. Well, there was.
You have so much to look forward to, Oriana. It's so nice. The good thing about being in the forest is you have lots of cover for battles. Yes, you
that's
can
good.
build trenches. You can hide behind bushes. It's very good
You can
battleground.
climb and get height.
So how fast are you moving? You can go at a proper yomp, but your passive perception will be hobbled. You can go normal pace. Everything's normal. You can go slowly and stealthily.
Blue would want to go stealthily, but given that some of her team members aren't really that stealthy, there's not much point. And also given that they lost time, she's gonna want to. I think she'd go at like a normal pace. She's quite stealthy. She will have advantage at stealth given that they're in darkness. Just like mechanics.
But the speed you're going, you can't use. If you're going at normal pace, is pretty. You won't be able to be stealthy as a party.
As a party, no, but as an individual, yes.
Sure.
And she's hoping that if she's leading it up, she can be stealthy and notice if there's a reason to slow down. I don't know why I'm using these arm gestures.
Blue, I have suggestion. It is okay if suggestion is shot down. I will not be offended. But Gregory, he can be invisible. Do you want him to go ahead of party, and then if he sees anything, he can he's like a alarm system, but no one will see him because he is invisible.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea actually.
Gregory, blessing. And he'll pad past you, and he'll be about 20 foot ahead of you.
What's Gregori's passive perception?
His passive perception is 15.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's better than everyone
I
else.
know,
Yeah.
it's better than everyone else's.
Right, whilst Morn was suggesting that, sorry, I'm just double checking my rules. Hang on, let's just, if people can just look after me, and he goes down and pets Gregory, and he's just like, and he casts Detect Thoughts. Ooh. So Rothgon, if Gregory wants to communicate something, because he's a creature, I assume that his intelligence of over 3?
I don't actually have that information.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, intelligence under 3 is like a corpse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When you cast a spell, your action for the duration of turn, you can search for 30 foot. Yeah, I think he has to stay within 30 foot of Rothgon, so now he'll stand more with Blue and Oriana.
Okay.
But obviously, if Gregory wants to communicate anything, Rothgon can verbally say it.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, there should have been a throw actually to make sure that Gregory, but if he's happy for it, he can just choose for it to happen.
Yeah, friendly creature.
Yeah, and this is a concentration.
Cool. Okay. And how long does it last? Oh, just as long as you're concentrating on it. Can you
No,
concentrate
there
on it
won't be a time
forever?
limit on it. I'm sure.
Detect Thoughts, I think, is...
Oh, it's only a minute.
Yeah, it's only a minute.
Oh no.
That's more of a combat thing. That's fine. It'll be useful for a minute.
Maybe if this doesn't last very long, maybe tell him to do some signals that we could communicate via.
Yes. Good.
2
job.
barks for danger.
2 barks for danger. 1 bark for help. Danger and help. Do we need anything else?
I feel like they're the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, because danger is you're in trouble. Help is I'm in trouble. You got that, Gregory, haven't you?
I will translate for him. Morn translates it into Draconic.
So there was no point in that.
It's one. What is it? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Did we say?
No, it is 1
One for
for
help.
help,
Okay.
2 for danger.
Okay.
Okay. And Ransnick's casting Mage Armor on himself and sticking in the middle of the group a little bit nervous.
Okay. So you've been walking. You've covered a few miles. You've been walking for about 45 minutes. And how far ahead of you is Gregory?
so he'll be 20 foot ahead of the front of the group.
Yeah.
Okay. And he barks twice.
Spicy.
Right.
Okay, well...
Blue will stop.
Yep.
And be stealthy. You are, okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm just finding the right word. Not that it matters for anything other than continuity. Confin! So Gregory's going to come back to us.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to detect thoughts, now will be the time to do it.
Yeah, too late. I've used it.
Blue. Well, no, because that's a combat-y thing. I don't know how long it lasts.
Okay, Gregory won't be able to come back to the group. I'm just trying to fiddle with maps.
Oh, okay.
He's not coming back.
well, then we need to help him.
That is a danger, not help. But, fight. We've not had a fight in a while.
Yeah,
We've been
let's
soaked in boats.
Maybe do this one slightly differently to normal. As much as I'd love to run in there and set the forest on fire, that might attract other things. We've got the advantage that we know something's there. They don't know we're here.
I mean, they did hear a dog bark twice, I would imagine. So
But
They-
it was
they-
invisible and they
pass me
don't know what's
Gregory?
going on.
Gregory?
Yeah.
It's a wood. There are wolves.
that's true.
So, and do you want to place yourselves 20 feet behind Gregory?
20. There's a rain here.
So Blue
Blue's
and
in
Oriana
front.
up front, and then Morn and Rothgon towards the back. So can we see him, or...?
He's not far ahead of you.
No, but he was invisible.
Oh, he's
Yep.
invisible. But what you do see... Oh, he's invisible. Hang
He's
on.
invisible.
So that's fine. Yes, he barks. He comes back to you. So
okay,
Cool.
he's
Okay.
invisible.
Okay.
Bro. Yep. Comes back, and he will come back to Blue rather than to Morn.
Mm-hmm.
Is our ranger guy with us?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Right,
Put him on, sorry.
cool.
Let's use this model.
Erdos.
So,
Erdos the annoying.
suggesting that there's something ahead that we don't have time for, can you find us another way past?
No, this is the path. There's only one. There's just there's more than one road, but this is we've got about a quarter of an hour up there. There's going to be a junction.
So we've got to go through this part.
Oh yes.
We have to.
Oh yes.
No other option.
I imagine he's worried about that kookaburra.
I'm sorry, what?
That
Has-
kookaburra.
Has the Kukumoa spotted us?
So you can see probably about 30 feet up in the tree is a sort of it looks a bit like a sort of ghostly ghast, but it's sort of covered in green sort of weedy type of stuff. It's got gills and like sharp razor sharp sort of quills and webbing.
Okay, what are they? What do they do? How worried should we be?
He'll attack us if we go underneath his tree. I think he's probably waiting for someone to go underneath.
Oh, let's go for it. Let's kill it.
Are they?
I think as a little fella like yourself, I don't think you should be in that mindset, mate. I think you should be wanting to just.
Hang on. So this thing is looking to attack something that passes through its tree.
No, I imagine he's looking straight at us, as you can see.
I vote the ranger go first.
I'm not going first.
Rothgon rubs his hands together,
What would you do without me?
and from sort of a glittery red magic comes a duplicate of Grigori that runs under the tree as he casts Minor Image.
Is there some sort of perception check to see if...
There is Minor Illusion. Sorry, it's an investigation against my DC, and this is a Warlock, so that's 19. It's a nat 20.
It's a nat 1.
Now, this creature is now sure that Grigori's run past it.
So it leaps down from the tree. I mean, it these sort of sharp claws go, and you can see these like huge teeth go to bite into nothing, and it lands. It's fallen 30 feet as well. So, okay.
Into a because as soon as it made contact, it would just.
Yeah. So it's expecting to be able to land on
Yeah.
something 30 feet of falling.
So that is
46.
46. I was going to say 3, but you go with 4, mate.
30
I
feet.
thought
So
it-
first 10 feet, he's free, isn't it? And then everything
Six,
else.
a D6 for every 10 foot.
Oh
Every
yes,
2
that's
six.
right. Okay, but I'm still going to give him 10 feet for free. I'm giving everyone 10 feet for free. It's ludicrous to suggest you couldn't jump 10 feet. Okay, and that was quite bad for him. Yeah, he doesn't like that. And
Okay.
now he's looking at you.
And then Rothgon's just showing, and now throw your biggest attacks out.
Now let's roll the damn dice.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, at least he hasn't got the height advantage.
Okay.
Spicy.
Oh, that is a smile.
What's the lighting like, Paul? Is it
It's gloomy.
so dim light?
I'd say
Not
dim
dark.
light. It's not dark. Dim
yeah.
light.
Okay, great. Even better. Fantastic.
Okay, so who got 20 and above?
Me.
Oh fuck! Okay.
I'm Ratsnick as well.
He's on 20
So
exactly.
who? What did you get?
I
What
got
did Blue get?
22.
23.
And 20.
And the slow coaches?
18.
Grigori got 19.
Gregory doesn't have his own little token.
He should have
Because
one.
he has a G.
He has a G.
Because he's a
Does.
G.
Oh, that's the back of
That's the back of
Ratsnick.
Ratsnick.
'cause
Oh,
Ratsnick-
okay.
Ratsnicks have been with us for any combat.
No.
Grigori,
So before Rothgon.
Oh, before I've gone, sorry.
No worries.
Morn?
2.
Oh, bless.
Well, she's at the back.
I should say that all of these monsters are randomly generated by your rolls. So I am
Okay.
working
Oh.
my fastest
Oh.
Okay.
to work out what they
So
do.
that's
Okay.
what the rolls were.
Okay, I'm glad this
Great.
wasn't to do with us because I did so badly.
Yeah.
Oh god, it needs me, isn't it? Well, whoa.
What?
It's just a zombie token, he isn't. Okay, so go for it, Ariana.
Good lord. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like Oh, I'm gonna do. Ariana's like so she's gonna do a classic. Get the armbands, daggers from the armbands, fling them both at the Kukumura.
When the creature came down and landed onto what he thought was a thing, is he now prone?
Yeah, he will be running. Yeah,
So-
let's say that.
Thanks.
No worries.
Okay, so that is okay, so one of those is a it's a 28 to hit,
It hits.
and the other is an 18 to hit.
They're both hit.
Lovely stuff.
She's pro.
Yeah, he's prone, isn't he? Oh,
So that's harder for range.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
harder for
ranged
it. That's why I'm
Melee
just
has
Googling.
advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
melee has advantage.
It's
Range is
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
it's disadvantaged.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
take that roll as one of them. So it's 18
So
at
it's
disadvantage.
18, and then the other is a 16.
You both hit.
Lovely stuff. Does mean I don't get sneak attack,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's fine. So that is 8, 9. So that's an 8 and that's 8 magical piercing damage and a 9 magical piercing damage, which is 17 overall. 17 magical piercing damage.
This
Jesus, thing.
creature looks very confused about what the hell is happening.
I'm also confused about what the hell is happening. I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
Oh, and he's blooded, so.
Oh shit. Okay. That's gonna be her go.
Okay.
Blue will have knocked an arrow, even if it's on the floor and it's prone. She's still gonna go for it, and she's gonna pull out a blinding arrow, which will be 22 at disadvantage.
That's a hit.
To hit. So that is only 6 bludgeoning damage, but it will also be blinded until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then fire that and be like, fucking have it. And we'll yell, he can't see, by the way, whilst also throwing, that was less good, a sort of a standard silvered arrow for 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
So then that will be 10 piercing damage.
Okay. Just pierce? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's blind. This is not his day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Resnick.
So Ratsnick's gonna run straight at it. This is gonna be so much fun! And he's just gonna run straight towards it, casting Shadow Blade at 5th level as he does. And he's just gonna run up to the creature, and sort of as he's running, holds his hand out to the side, and this sort of black, sort of swirling air and smoke appears in his hand in the shape of a blade. And he makes one attack against it for That is advantage. I rolled 2 2s.
Oh.
That makes an 11 to hit. Okay,
Oh,
we have another
no.
attack. It's
Oh.
okay. That's better than that 20.
Oh!
Hey!
Okay, so 4d8, 8 times 4 maxed. 4d8 maxed is 8, 16,
32.
24. So 32 plus.
So hang on, 32. Well, I mean,
Plus, nearly max again.
You always
8,
feel
16,
sorry for
24, 50, 56.
I mean that is. It's got hit points of 52.
Nice.
So, I mean that's not what's left. That's what it started with.
Okay, so the first one, he's too excited and he almost slips, loses his footing, and misses completely. And then the other one is just a quick spin around, and the blade just carves straight through the middle of this creature.
Nice death. We're out of combat.
Ooh.
And I thought my 17 magical piercing was good.
Whilst everyone sort of like calms down and breathes, Rothgon is seething, like there is almost smoke coming off him. And he's like, what the fuck did you just do?
You are impressed.
I'm impressed at your fucking stupidity.
I'm amazing!
You put all that firepower into a half-dead creature, and if we need to fly, how are we going to do that now?
With the weaker flight. Or a long rest. He's waving this sword, like putting flourishes to this sword. It's like, but.
Ratsnick.
I'm right. Sorry.
I
Would you
can't
like the
believe.
sword?
No, fuck you and that sword. I can't believe we literally just had a conversation about the tactics we were going to use. I don't know shit about magic, and he's fucking. I didn't know that's what you were doing, you moronic little zombophile.
I would have cast friends on it, and it would have died at that point.
What did you see?
Can you all do an insight? That's a tech.
Well,
We know I'm able to do insight. Let's do insight.
I'm not sure Luke's gonna make it to yeah, never mind rats.
That's it. 15 for Rothgon, who's still smoking.
19 for Blue.
Got a little cheeky little nat 20, so that's 22.
Lovely.
That's a 7.
More than
Okay.
gross than she's taking notes
So-
for things about.
Although Oriana rolled really well.
Not 20.
Okay, nat
I
20.
literally
Fair enough.
couldn't roll higher. Unless someone gave me inspiration.
So what I will say to start with, we're a few minutes from the end, so I might say it for next week.
Oh, damn.
And then I've got 10 minutes to think while we have a break. So let me have a think, and I'll tell you what you incited. Okay, when we come back. Let's bring you back next week. Find out what they learned. So yeah, it's dead.
Good.
You're gonna carry on down the path.
Fuming, yes.
Okay, so after about quarter of an hour, you get to a junction. There's a left and there's a right. As you're sort of, let's see. Hang on, I've got to check my table.
I don't like it when he has to check.
Checking
I
tables.
know.
Checking tables.
It's the checking table silence.
Okay, so as you approach it, I'm assuming you're doing the same plan with Invisible Glory going ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, as you get 20 feet from it, you hear he barks.
How many times?
He barks. What is it? Twice for danger.
Once for
Twice
help, twice for danger.
Danger.
Twice for danger.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you can hear moaning.
Oh.
This sounds a little bit like. Do you remember when we went to Mrs. S brothel?
It's not that. Wait. Can I roll for cruising? Is it cruising?
What kind of moaning?
Yeah.
Ratsnick knows exactly what the moaning is.
Oh, does
Oh, does he?
They are pretty big zombies.
Oh, good. Okay. He'll like, yeah, it seems like a zombie.
Oh, zombie. Oh, okay. Okay, so they can come and join us, and
Yeah.
we can have zombie army.
I can do that again. It's like
So, come back in a week to find out if they killed the zombies, what they incited, and
will Ratsnick be alive by the end of it?
probably not.
Well, thank you for preempting the old madrigal there.
We all have one brain.
I think just before the madrigal, I think it should be. We should probably shout out our lovely sponsors.
Yay!
Yes.
Brit UK, who do loads and loads of lovely, very nice, hand-designed and made D&D and just TTRPG accessories, fun stuff. These lovely stockings here, which they very
Adorable.
kindly gifted us.
Yeah, just like we were at MCM London, and they were just like, "Here, have these." I'm like, "Oh, they are going on the set."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Critic. You are amazing. And if you want to get your own Critic, I think stockings. I think you can buy them.
I'm not getting any Christmas presents.
Or or like some lovely Critic dice, which rolled me a lovely nat 20 this episode.
Oh yeah, I got a nice nat 20 on my chalky boy. Yeah.
Go to the Critic UK, critic.co.uk website and use code RTDD10 at the checkout for a lovely little 10% off. And yeah.
You get to say it this
I
week, Paul.
do. So, go into the world and roll the damn dice.
Hopefully in the deep dark woods we'll manage to ditch the ranger. The party spend a very long time haggling for people in danger. It is not nice to make us roll dice without giving us a reason. How Rothgon's looking at Ratsnick, he might not last till the end of the season.
Hi, I'm just going to take a moment today to talk to you about the amazing artwork that Holly does for us at Roll the Down Dice. So if we take a look at Janaeus, I really love the sort of Greco-Roman theme going on, that's so my vibe. Or if we take a look at Rothgon, I love the attention to detail with the little tabs in his spellbook, way more organised than I'll ever be. Or Lahan, who the amazing intricate tattoo work, which that is tattoo goals. So if you want to see more of Holly's work, why not head over to her Twitter or her Twitch at HollyHammerArt, or we will put a card in our description box where you can see about getting your own commission done. Do it, it's totally worth it.